Sorry for the mess. Hopefully this printed okay. I'm trying to set up for building this board, but oops, that's in the way. But I had to print another holder. All right. Oh, that warped a little bit. It's okay. Make sure it works. Good, holds pretty good. I made these ones that are a little bit tight for the plastic. I was using these, and they fit plastic and paper. The paper fits nice and snug, but the plastic carriers do not. So any movement of the plastic carrier basically turns this into a trampoline and shoots all your components. You go to pick up a component and you slip off of it, that they were bouncing and throwing all the components all over the place. So this should be a little bit better now. I just got to figure out how to reorganize this. I don't know if you can see that. I might be off screen. Let me see if I can adjust this. Here we go. So I shouldn't miss anything, and my head should clear it. Okay. I also made some other modifications so that you can hold the tape and push it through. These are from Thingiverse, so you can push the tape through far enough to be able to grab it. On the other side. The originals have this set back so far and have this so deep that you have to be able to push that much of tape just to be able to get it through. And then it would always hit the bottom. If you didn't print this very fine, see, look at the steps on here. You'd hit that first step. So you had to print these in very, very fine layer height. So I adjusted it so that they can be printed, you know, in fairly crappy line, maybe draft mode, even draft mode, or some faster modes. See if I can show you, like this one right here. This tape's probably going to work good because it's nice and straight, but so you can't get close enough to it because then you're hitting this. So you can't get it in. See what I'm saying? See how this is a problem? And now I'm hitting the bottom, so I gotta flick it until it goes through. And then I have to stop here because I can't go any further. See, and then it pops right back. See? See how annoying this is? Then I have to use two hands. So with this one, it's a lot easier. With this one, you just, I mean, look how janked up that is. And I can just go like that. And it's already all the way through. Boom. Much faster. So, I do like these. We'll see how they work. Last time my components were flying all over the place. How do I want to organize these? I got two blacks. I got that one. think I'm going to leave this one for here, here, here. Got the MLTs and I got USB, and I still need to fit these in here, so that's probably not going to work. Problem is I didn't line these rails perfectly. This is everything. Short it. There you go. That's much better. It was very loud. Alright, so I need to make a label for that one. This is an extra when I run out of diodes. These should all be S4s, which I think these are Shotkeys. Yeah, these are S4s. It's a little bumpy right there. It's another problem. I got to figure out how to recess these screws, or make these rails a little bit thinner. Use 100% infill, or I'd like to machine them out of aluminum. I mean, you just got to take a little bit off that rail. That's only like 1 millimeter by 1.5 millimeters. That's grabbing. So, I mean, you might be able to get away with just sanding down the edge of a aluminum rail. In fact, I have some. I bought some. I totally forgot. I bought some of this aluminum shim. So, I mean, that'll work real good. Of course, you could always just use a spacer. Bolt this down and use a spacer. But you really don't want this height to come up, because it's going to cover the... What just fell over? It's going to cover the entrance, which is okay for the big ones. My small ones don't really work, so maybe I could see about sanding that down on the edge, run it through something. Did I drop something? I thought I heard something fall. Alright, so 109 on 100. I'm going to put this plastic one over here where the plastic is, because it fits better. This is a 10. See how much that bounces around? This is the older version. In fact, I'll try to test this on the newer one. Oops. See if it's any tighter. Yeah, much tighter. See how easy that was? Alright, so yeah, that's good. Look, they're not bouncing out at all. Very nice. Looks like I lost one though. I don't know where it went. So if I put this over here. Yeah, this one's before I made those modifications. It's a little easier, but still hard. That still works pretty good. Alright, so, whoop. Oh, there it is. Stuck to me. Alright, so I gotta make up some new stickers. I gotta find out where my tape is. Paper tape on there because I'm having a hard time with this sticking. Certain kinds of filament it's just not sticking to. Pink, I don't know what that is, 1P. Those were the transistors. I moved them over here. Is that what they say? 1P. Make sure my head's not blocking again. This is going to be the problem I have last time where, yeah, my head kept blocking. So every time I try to use a ruler, it just doesn't work very well. Alright, so this one I can actually hold. And I'm trying to think of the width on these, or is that? All over this and see if that's going to work or not. It's a little short, so it needs to be about there. Yeah. All right. So that's another change I made is I moved the labels to the front. So you can actually see them. I was going to put them right here, but then that would require making these bigger. I wanted to make them smaller. So I made this front part bigger. And you have a little access to fewer components, but being able to read them than have them behind the tape and not being able to read them is totally worth it. And you can always... There's no reason you can't move these back to get more components exposed. I want less components exposed because there's less chance of them, less waste, you know, when you set them up. And less chance of them flopping all out when if you drop it or something. Yeah, I don't know how to get this stuff to stick where it... S4. That's pink. That's not 1P. Just wipe that off. And this was 4 point. Okay. 10K. 470 ohm. All right. I put 2 rows of these because I have 3 per board. And a lot of 10Ks because I have a lot of 10Ks as well. I have a few odd values. I'll have to look and dig those up. Yeah, I think it's something, I should have cleaned that with alcohol. Maybe there's something on there. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna put these, this is all trash. I'll just use this as the trash bin. And I made these little bins too to hold spare components or loose components. And they have a little flat area in front for a label. I can put my ESPs and stuff in there. So, put these up. I wonder if I can cut that for one of those. Yeah, I'll do that. See if it sticks. Might just have to do with how flat the surface is. Maybe I can sand it a little bit, or hit it with some flame or something. So I'm gonna need those for the buttons. So, I don't know where my buttons are. I think I have some in here though. Yeah, there's some in here. I'll put a couple of those, and where's the right angle ones? One of those. Alright, so you can write part numbers on there. That's cool. And that one's just got a bunch of junk in it. Components that don't go on right. So I need to print a little bit more, a few more. I still got plenty of room to put problem is I need more tape room. Alright, so good thing about having them separate is you can, combine them. You can have enough of them in certain colors and have your resistors all one color and have them color coded. I don't have enough colored filament to do that yet. I only have silver, black, purple, and white, of course, but the white's not very good. I don't like the white. The white's very cheap. I don't know, I forget what it was, but it was very cheap. It's really good for diffusing. I use the white for my diffusers, but it's not very good for strength. It's kind of cheap. I'm just going to hide these all so they don't fall out. And these are almost out, I think. I only got 3 left. I should probably just replace these. And this is a good thing where the bins would come in. Maybe I need to add like a little bin in the back, so just a little tray to put spares in. I like that idea. I'll bring these all the way out and put little compartments to put loose. I could pull these 3 loose components out and then put a new strip in. That's really cool. Maybe I can just print them out and glue them on there. Yeah, I like that idea. Because like both of these only have 3 left in them. But I want to use them up. I'm just changing the tape when it's not ready yet. See, this is just hard to do. See the way this is. See how far I need to go in? I don't have this extra space. underneath it. The only thing good is you got that little platform to feed, but it doesn't really help you with one hand. Alright, as far as for 1P, these are really MBT2222 transistors, I believe. BC5816. Schottky diodes, I believe. These are pink LEDs. These are photodiodes, I'm sorry. MLT 8530s. I have 8540s too. They're a little bit taller. They're probably a little bit louder. They're another millimeter high. I've got the AMSs over here. These are my regulators. I'd also like a way to lock this down and put a cover on. Like if I had them all perfect where you could fit a cover across that would snap. I don't know, that's just asking too much. It's easier just to tuck them back. Maybe I can wrap a big band around it. Keep it all tight. I could just maybe hang it up or something. I don't know. I don't know what to do. That goes in there. I'm going to need some more resistors. What sucks is sometimes you get capacitors that come in plastic. Sometimes they come in paper. I think I'm going to have to move that out and get another. One more resistor. I don't have any more purples, do I? Let's use this one. It's got a... I think I have two odd values of resistors. I think I have a 100K and a 1K. So that's what I'll probably need that for. Or I could just put them loose, but they're two values. That's another thing. If I had a little tray back there, I could put loose ones without running the whole tape if I'm only using one or two. And I got this as a... There we go. Oh, those fit in there? Oh, nice. Perfect. Well, I really need to get more room. I need to print some more rails. For now, I will just move these and drop that in there like that. I'll put that up there. So the real problem with this is when you just got stuff sticking out. Alright, I guess I should... Should I make a new stencil or update this one? I mean, am I going to be assembling any of my older boards? Probably not. I guess I need to clean my hands. Get me some tape. Oh, it'll tape shut. Alright, this Rev 2. Alright, looking good. Do Rev 2 top right. Is that right? Oh shit, that's wrong. Oh, what the fuck. tell me they reversed it. Shit. Oh. Shit. So I did a combined top and bottom stencil. Last time they did it top on the bottom on left, top on right. This time they did it the opposite, which means I have to change this. Which sucks because I don't want... Shit. Yeah, I don't want that happening. That ain't gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the board. We'll paste it a different way. Although I set it up like this because it's gonna paste better. As far as you know what the order is. But I mean, if that's not gonna work, then it's not gonna work. So we'll just flip it around. It's gonna paste a little harder. Just the paste our boards is a little bit different. Shit. Yeah, it looks good. There, that'll be a little bit easier. But it's not the flow I wanted. I do need to put a piece of Kapton on that. Make sure it didn't move. I must have not had this pushed all the way up. That reminds me I need to put a new joint on there. It really needs to be retaped. I guess I wasn't. Let's just tape this middle part. I'm done. I don't got time for this. I really don't. It's not. It doesn't have to be perfect for the first build. I just want to get it done. Of course, my air is running now, and you can't hear. My air is right. Probably need to turn my air off so it's not so loud. Oh shit. That's interesting. Those slots are not lined up. Everything else is lined up. Those USB slots are not. Interesting. It's like they cut them wrong or something. Everything else is perfect. Yeah, I've been looking at these slots trying to line them up, and the USB slots don't match the quality that everything else is. Oh well. Alright, let's start again. Hit this with some alcohol. Make sure there's no lint. Make sure this board's pushed all the way up. And we are going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright. Card. Some paste. I bought little spudgers to do this. Made for this. Tiny little spudgers. I don't know where the hell they are. They're probably in a booklet somewhere. Could use one of these. Oh, I want to do that. Man, Kapton sticks really good to itself. Not much to anything else. Damn it. It didn't cut clean at all. Probably do this whole area too. It's fine. Alright. I masked that out because only ESP 7s, they weren't supposed to put that on the stencil and they did. But only ESP 7, I'm sorry, ESP 12S has a ground thermal pad. I thought this was a lot more solder paste than it looks like. That's a good thing about having a spatula is you don't waste all this. All right. Let's paste this. I'm going to hold it like that and we're done. Oh, I always put my hand right in it every time. Every time. Every time I put my arm in the solder paste. This stuff's sticky. This stuff works much better than that other stuff. This is actually the right stuff. I'm trying to save this. Why not, right? And then I guess we should clean this before we make a mess. We should clean the card. And then we should clean the stencil as well. And it's mostly clean. It doesn't have to be perfect. This just makes it easier for next time. But you definitely want to get it out before it hardens. Because then it's a pain in the ass. Oops. You get it in the corners of your stencil and then stuff doesn't... Looks good to me. Close this back up. Stencil away. I don't have a printout this time to look at. What's that? Cardboard or something. Get all this garbage out of my way. It's distracting. Hands. Alright, hands are clean. Let's see if I'm going to be getting my head in there or not. If I am, then I'll adjust it. Alright. I guess I need to hook my hose back up. I don't have my hose. Well, I can't do nothing without a hose. Can't do nothing without a hose. I can't do nothing without a hose. Can't do nothing without a hose. Da-da-da-da. Rid of that brass. It's too heavy. It's way too heavy. I don't have a straight through though. it's made of plastic. Oh well. It'll work for now. Alright, we're in business. Of course I can't see my monitor because my camera's in front of it. Let me move this screen over. Alright, so I guess we just dive right in. I do like to place the smaller components with a smaller nozzle. Let's see where I put them. I think they're over here. Yep. Okay. You know, I got this black one. That might be a little lighter than this one. Much lighter. Yeah, I'll just have to put a cap on it. Make sure I'm not leaking any air. I shouldn't be. That should work. Oh, that's much better than the brass. Alright, let's fix these. I don't know what happened there. I forgot to get my other resistors out. My 100K and my 1K. That's alright. We'll deal for now. Actually, I'm going to take this guy off here. Use the green one. Yeah, green's probably the best one, I think. I think I like the green. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, this paste seems to stay good a lot longer than that other paste, so that's perfect. I probably need more light. Alright, so I need to see if I'm going to be in the way. Make sure my head's not in the way. My head is totally in the way right now. So what I'm going to do is try to figure out where my head's not in the way. Look, I'm just going to record it like this. If my head gets in the way, it gets in the way. I'm going to try to... the best option would be to drop the camera down so that my head is behind it. I got a leak. I really need to just move my head in front of the camera so that the light to get the right angle. I'm not doing it to get close. I'm just doing it so I can see without the stupid glare. That really sucks. Oh well. I don't know what to do, but 470. All right, I need to check something. Why is this not? It looks good. I was afraid these resistors would be too close together, but they're actually pretty good. 10 microfarad. I guess I was supposed to check those. I was supposed to check those resistors and make sure. Make sure they were right before I put them on. Yeah, they're right. They're right. 470. 470 goes here. I need to break out the $1K. Oh, Jesus. $1K. Take 2 out. I was trying to think if I want 100. 150K. Let's try 150K instead of 100K. That should give me, no, maybe less. I wanted to do a lower range, not a higher range. We'll do 100K and tweak it later. I really want to change that value. Wait, 1003, okay, yeah. We'll do 100K. I think I want to drop it down to maybe 80K. But we'll see. We'll see how this works. I guess we want to try some zoom in action. Yeah, try that for a bit, see how it works. All right, we'll do this 1K before I forget. Where does the 1K go? I don't know, but I need some more. I got an idea earlier and I want to try it out. I believe this goes here. 10K. These are all 470s, I think. I think so, yeah. Oh, actually, did I change one of those to 1K? No, I didn't. These are all 470. I rearranged them so that they're all together to make assembly easier, because I plan on making a lot of these boards. Which one is this? Oh, that's hard when they're right next to each other. Oh, that's really hard. Yeah. And then 1 microfarad between them. Well, that was kind of, I didn't really, that really wasn't the best job right there. There's like a hair. Okay. All right, 470, 470, 470. Let me adjust this to the same way as my screen so I can actually keep track of stuff. And the 1K goes right there. And the other one is 1 microfarad. Alright, on to the diodes. What's that guy right there? Oh, it is listed, I just wasn't paying attention. I don't think it matters which one this is. I always forget which one to put. We'll do a 100 farad. That's for the reset. I don't think it really matters. I should have bit bigger pads on this transistor footprint. It's gonna be hard to hand solder that if I have to. That's okay. I guess it's time to put these diodes up in here. Diodes are a pain in the neck. There's 3 of them. I have no idea which way they're facing. Let me see if I'm still on camera. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I moved the moved it that close. All right, let's see what these diodes look like. I'm gonna need this lighted one. Oh, my battery's dying. All right, line is on the right for all 3. Which means it goes like that. That slope is wrong. I messed that up. now I gotta check them, make sure they're right. Man, this magnifying glass sucks. They all look right. Give them all a little tap. Alright, they're all on there. What next? How about a arrow? Man, I made that silk for that. LED way small. I think it goes this way. Oh God. I totally missed the pad. My eyes are not focusing right now. It's really bothering me. My eyes are really messed up right today. Alright, these two resistors, 10 microfarad. I don't think it really matters which one goes where, but I'll put this up. 100 nanofarad. I should use the purple tip. Jesus. Sorry guys, I just keep moving this damn thing. I can't keep it where it's supposed to be. How about that? Is that gonna help? Yeah, I mean it's not really in the middle of the camera. The camera's all the way over here. I don't know why the frame's so big. I got the camera facing the wrong direction. What if I slide it over? Alright, I just readjusted that a little bit. Maybe this will help. Maybe it'll get a better shot now. Out. I don't know which way that needs to go. Line. Shit. Which way does this line go? Which side's the line go on? Alright, I think we're ready to go up to a bigger nozzle. And These are hard to do sometimes. I think I checked that one, it wasn't even in the holes. This might cut out. My hard drive is completely full. I already lost the video of me putting the NeoPixels on. For some reason I can never get that. It always, every time I build a board, it always cuts something off. Alright, so I'm going to warm this up. Preheat. Should hit 200. Then we'll hit it with the hot air. Just get it even heat across the board. All right, I think it's getting there. $180. I think we're good. Start free flowing. Oh no, I don't have a tip on this. Whoops. Wow, toaster oven's so much easier than this. I should just throw it in the toaster oven. Sorry about that glare. Look at that flux stinks. And this solder paste. Turn the air up a little bit. I don't know if that's hot enough. It's taking a long time to reflow. There we go. Should be good. I'll have to remember to take off this solder we're not using because it leaves flux on the board. Do those actually melt? They look awfully... No. That's just what they look like. Oops. Looks like I might have overdone it. I think everything was pretty much flowed. But I'll just kind of hit it a little longer just to make sure. Everything looks pretty good. Let that cool down and get testing. Yay! Rev 2.